I cannot just poof and make it appear there. But anyways, I wanted to talk about, we're not going to dive into the playoffs just yet. We're going to just wait on the 7 teams we think that are coming out on each side, AFC and NFC. We're going to talk about our Final Four, though, before the season starts. That needs to be something that we talk about. We figure out who is going to make it in the playoffs to the NFC and AFC championship game. And Benji, what is your take? Who do you have as your Final Four?
Man, I'm really bad with conferences, so if I butcher this, that's it. I mean, I'm obviously going to take the Chiefs. I think, they proved it last year not having a standout wide receiver one and can still make it that far. Prove something. I think they only got better with time. They had a lot of rookies, Sky Moore, Pacheco. I think both of them will be better this year. And then I really want to see the Bills make it out. I want to see Josh Allen do something. I do. I don't think
lost by a coin flip a couple years ago.
He really did. I think the Eagles come back again. I don't think they got better in the offseason, but I think they stayed stagnant enough to redo what they did last season. They're not a running team, so what is that? One AFC, one NFC.
No, you did Bills and Chiefs are in the AFC.
Yeah, no, I was making sure.
Yeah.
I was just counting them off.
Yeah.
I was kind of a toss up on the Bills. And then another NFC.
You got Eagles. So who are the Eagles playing? I mean, your obvious choices here are the 49ers or Dallas. Those are your two obvious choices. But
maybe
you
one
could
of those
go
more obvious.
I mean, you did say Detroit was going to win by 20 tonight. So, you
not
may be
say-
thinking
you're putting words-
that Detroit makes it to the Super Bowl this year with these lofty expectations for Detroit.
Ben put those words in my mouth.
I was just kidding.
I definitely think 49ers are a good team. I'm kind of just tired of the same old teams every year. And I feel like it's just going to be another repeat this year of what it was last season. I think it's going to be Niners, Eagles, maybe toss in the Bills instead of Bengals?
Bengals, yeah.
Yeah, instead of Bengals. God, I'm terrible with.
Now, you said Chiefs and Bills, and then you could throw the Bengals in there over. Who would you say is out if you're kicking one of the teams out? Who are you kicking out to put the Bengals in?
I'm not saying I'm putting them in. I'm just saying those are my 4. But
okay, all right, Ben, what do you think?
So mine, I think Benji's right on the aspect that it's going to be very similar to last year. Whenever we do our playoff picks and stuff like that, you'll see my picks are very, very similar to last year. But with that being said, my 2 teams that I'm picking for the AFC, I got the Chiefs locked in at 1. I just don't. It's just hard to bet against Patrick Mahomes at this point. That's just, the end of the story there. I think everyone knows that. People hate it, but it's just true. So I got the Chiefs, and I'm thinking Bengals. I think it's going to be another good rematch for the 4th or 5th time. But I think it's going to be those 2 teams again. I just don't see enough from the Bills, Dolphins, or Chargers or anybody. Maybe the Jets will prove me wrong, but for now I'm going Chiefs and Bengals. And then NFC, I'm doing something very similar again. As much as it pains me to say it, and I really hope I'm wrong, I have the Eagles going to the NFC Championship game, and then the 49ers. I just don't think the Cowboys or Lions have enough offensive power or clutchness in Goff and Dak to get past a good defense. So I'm going Eagles 49ers for the NFC.
Man, oh man. Oh me. I didn't even tell you how many wins I thought the Cowboys would have. I think they're gonna have I'm gonna go 11-6 this year. Jeez, slam your phone down harder, please. But anyways, I think that I think it'll be the Eagles, and then I think it'll be whoever wins. I think we're going to have a rematch between the 49ers and the Cowboys It's going to be fate. It's going to be destiny. I'm going to pick the Cowboys to actually do something. But I'm not expecting Dak to score more than 20 points. I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore to make some plays along with Micah Parsons. And I'm expecting us to win a defensive battle that gets the Cowboys into the NFC Championship game for the first time in my life, in Benjamin's life. We're going to hopefully see it. You know, Des caught it. We should have seen it, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. But anyways, neither here nor there. Should have seen it then against Green Bay. But anyways, I'm going to say that the Cowboys beat the 49ers, and it's the Cowboys and Eagles in the NFC Championship game. And then I'm going to say that it is the Chiefs and the Bills. I'm going to say the Bills get back there. I think Josh Allen's got too much to prove this year, and I think he's going to show that he belongs in that top 3 quarterback discussion because Jalen Hurts is creeping on in there. You know, you've got plenty of quarterbacks that are just trying to creep in front of him. So he's got to do something to show it off. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with who I think wins those games. I think that the Bills will beat the Chiefs this year to get into the Super Bowl. And then I think that see, it pains me because if I say the Cowboys are going to make it, then I feel like I'm jinxing them. But if I say the Eagles,
let's be realistic.
Okay.
It's okay.
If I say the Eagles, then that hurts me. That hurts my soul. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to be realistic. Cowboys to the Super Bowl. But this is my expectation for the Cowboys. You get my hopes up as high as they possibly can and then just knock them back down. And Stephen A. can say I'm smoking the weed if that's what he wants to, you know. Stephen A. doesn't even know who I am. But anyways, neither here nor there. But I think the roller coaster is going to go all the way up to the top and it's going to crash and burn. I'm going to say that the Bills win the Super Bowl this year. That is my prediction. What do you got, Ben?
So I'm going to go Chiefs and Eagles. Please prove me I hope I'm wrong. But I'm going to go Chiefs to win it because I'm not picking Philly to win the Super Bowl.
So we got a rematch of the Super Bowl, and we got the same thing happening after. So, okay.
I'll say, just to be out there, I say Chiefs 49ers will be in it. I think if they get their ish together this season with CMC, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, Kittle, I think they make it. I could see a Bills 49ers. I think the Bills could beat the Chiefs depending on how this Travis Kelce injury goes and just how they actually play this season. They're a real toss-up. Like Ben said, you can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, but at the same time, they're such a toss-up right now that it's hard not to.
It legit came down to a toss-up the last time they met in the AFC Championship game. Legit came down to a coin flip. That's how close Josh Allen's legacy could have changed. Is he biting his tail? What is he doing?
Yeah.
Romo! What are you doing, Hoss? What are you doing? But anyways, so I think Josh Allen gets it done this year just to put his name back in the mix with Joey Burrow, with Patrick Mahomes, with Jalen Hurts, and I think Josh Allen will be right up there at the top 3. And it pains me to say Jalen Hurts is in the top 5 now, but like the more I think about it, Jalen Hurts has got to be a top 5 quarterback right now. But don't really want to brag about the Eagles anymore.
Nope.
So